So we have previously checked out two Yaber projectors, and today it's time to check out this big bad boy from the company, and it is called the Yaber K2s, which is the flagship projector that they have in their lineup. And if you see this premium badging on the front, yes, it comes with JBL speakers built in. So let's find out what the Yaber K2s is all about in today's video. Now, as you can already judge by its size, the Yaber K2s is a very feature-packed projector. And let's take a look at the hardware tour. Now, on the top, you get this really nice matte surface and the Yaber branding and a couple of interesting buttons here. And you get an NFC icon here because it basically supports phone mirroring by just tapping your phone right here, and you can just cast your phone screen over to the big screen. So you get a music button, which obviously you can use this projector as a mere Bluetooth speaker if you want to, because it has two JBL speakers inside. So why not, right? And you even have a sleep button here, which is essentially to turn off the screen, and you get your volume control buttons here as well as a power button. Now, turning over to the side, this is where it is my favorite on the Yaber K2s, which is this premium looking fabric speaker grills, which I think it looks really nice. It has a really nice touch. But what really surprises me even further is that this projector actually comes with a HEPA filter, which is, something that I have never seen on any other projectors in the market. And I'm not sure why Yaber is actually doing this, but I'm sure it is something for it to not have dust go into the projector, because every projectors have fans inside to cool down the system. So yeah, it is quite interesting to see that this projector has a HEPA filter here, that it actually filters out dust and all that from going into the projector itself. Now, if you look on the right side of the projector, you still get another fabric speaker grill right over here that is similar to the left side, but with some tag lines right here. So yeah, overall, this is a very nicely designed projector that you really can't find within the same class. And right at the bottom here, there's something that's really interesting, which is this slot right here. Now, what is hidden under this slot is an Android TV stick. Yes guys, this projector not only has its own operating system, but it already comes with an Android TV stick that is Netflix certified. So it already has an HDMI port right here, so you don't need to take it out and plug it into one of the HDMI ports here. So once you power it on, simply just choose that input and you will be brought to the Android TV interface. In terms of I/Os, the Yaber K2s has a full-size HDMI import, a square USB, USB-C, headphone jack, as well as a conventional AV port for legacy devices. Now, you do notice that we have two remote controls on the table here, and that's because one remote is for controlling the projector and the other one is for the Android TV dongle that's hidden under the projector. But essentially, you will only need to use one remote to control the projector. And let me show you the features of the Yaber K2s on the big screen. So by default, the Yaber K2s already has a built-in Linux-based operating system that offers very simple functions. So you can switch between inputs on the first row of buttons here. And if you want to jump into the Android TV dongle, you just simply need to click on this and you will be brought into the Android TV home interface. It's essentially an HDMI port that's under the projector, but there you go. We are now in the Android TV user interface, all right? Now let's just go back to the home screen of the projector, and you get other inputs on the first row, such as HDMI, NFC screencast, AV, and you even get a file manager and document viewer if you want to view documents on the projector without connecting a computer. Now, there are some interesting things on the projector's settings here, such as this theme feature. You can change the theme of the projector, which is essentially just wallpapers, right? So let's just change into this anime theme that we have here. So this is how it looks like. It looks really good. And by the way, the projection quality of the K2s is really top notch, and I really don't hear any fan noise coming out of this projector. It might actually spin up in a bit, but at this point, you can hear I'm actually just near the projector. I do not hear any fan noise coming out of it, all right? Now, you have this really interesting screensaver feature as well, which kind of acts like a ambient wallpaper if your projector is idle. That is really nice if you have a big room with a white wall and you just want to have something that's playing on the wall, such as this really nice live scenery video that you're seeing right now. You can even have, this is, I believe, Maldives, right? You can have mild displaying on your big screen, so whenever you go into your hi-fi room, you get to see this really nice ambient mode screensaver, which is cool, okay? Now let's go back to the home screen right now, and you do get other things such as quiet mode, which is essentially just a dimming feature. It just dims the screen a little so that it feels more comfortable to watch movies in the dark room and all that. And by the way, the projector has 800 NC lumens of brightness, which is actually pretty bright. As you can see, I've not turned off the entire lighting in the office here, so you can still see that the projector still manages to show really, really clear visuals. Now, there's Android mirroring right here. So if you remember, we did actually mention that there is an NFC icon on the projector. So I'm just going to do a quick screencast to show you guys the performance. All right, there you go. It's really fast. Like when I tap my phone on it, it just goes to screencast. It just asks whether you want to do casting, and you just say yes, and it goes into this casting mode. So the Yaber K2s has Wi-Fi 6 connectivity, which is the reason why you're seeing very, very minor stutters. I would say that this kind of stutter is kind of minor in terms of wireless projection, and it actually feels quite good. Let me just try to play a video, shall we? Let's just simply go to YouTube and try playing a video so that you guys can actually see how smooth the motion is, all right? So let's just play one of our videos here. We're just going to play our most recent video. All right, so audio is also...
Chairs, as far as most of us are concerned, they are just pretty much...
All right, you can hear how loud the JBL speakers are. I have to lower to this point in order not to like overcome my microphone sound, right? So you can see that motion is really just not too bad. There's just a little bit of stutter. So if you're intending to use this as a projection device in your office and all that, I would say it's very suitable for presentations and all right? Now let's just stop the screencasting. We are just going to head on over to the home screen once again. So you do get other things like iOS Wi-Fi mirroring, iOS AP mirroring, which I assume this is a direct Wi-Fi direct feature. And let's head back to the Android TV function, shall we? Because this is the biggest thing that we need to talk about, because it's not like a lot of projectors in the market comes with a built-in Android TV dongle, and the Yaber K2s is definitely one of them that comes with one. So the good thing about having a built-in Android TV dongle like this is that you can upgrade in the future. Let's say if you find a more powerful Android TV dongle, you can definitely upgrade that to have smoother performance and all that. Now, in terms of the smoothness, the responsiveness on the Android TV dongle, I have to say that it's not the most responsive Android TV stick that I have experience, but it works fine. Now, actually, I'm just using the Yaber remote control to navigate around the user interface, and so far, there's just a little bit of input lag that I can detect here. Now, of course, if you use the Android TV stick's original remote, you definitely don't find that kind of lag when you navigate around the interface. It's really much smoother, and yeah, so it's basically up to your choice. You can either use either one of these remotes in order to control the Android TV user interface. And let's just head on over to Netflix. Now, the one thing good about this is that this Android TV stick is Netflix certified. So if you head on over to Netflix, you'll be able to watch videos in HD quality. As you can see, the HD icon, the legend is there, so you can watch all this content in HD. But unfortunately not 4K, because since this projector doesn't support 4K resolution. But it's definitely good enough. 1080p is really clear on this projector, and I think this projector is really, really good when it comes to its visual quality. Now, as usual, let's do a bit of gaming on the Yaber K2s to find out if there's any sort of input lag. So we're just going to resume Spider-Man 2 on PS5. All right, so the input lag is really pretty obvious, just like the K1 that we reviewed previously. And to be honest, it's not the best experience out there, and it's kind of expected for projectors. I mean, to be honest, I'm just quite surprised why there's such kind of input lag as compared to the L1, which is a cheaper projector from Yaber that does pretty well in terms of response, But man, do you guys hear the JBL speakers? It actually sounds pretty good. It's just too bad that the input lag is so obvious that it wouldn't be a really good gaming projector. Finally, let's end this session with a speaker test because I want you guys to hear this pair of JBL speakers. They really sound amazing. So from this point onwards, just put on your headphones to listen to some Fat Red EDM. So as you can see, the Yaber K2s is a really impressive premium home cinema projector. However, with all these premium features packed in, you might think that this projector costs a lot of money. But in fact, this projector only costs 2,099 ringgit, which I think is very reasonable for all the premium features that it has packed inside. And even if you compare to the mainstream brands out there, you wouldn't be able to get this kind of features for the same price. Alright, so that's pretty much on the Yaber K2s home cinema projector. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos coming right up, and I'll see you in the next one.